when we last left off, you were having such fun with the Chest of Wonders that you decided to leave it and head back to the staircase.
Quite, yes.
Okay. Now, as we're picking off, well, who is first, by the way? Just so I assume that it's our pally friends.
Yeah, I think Paladin.
Paladin or the dwarf. I couldn't remember which.
I think dwarf, Paladin, me, and then the wizard.
The dwarf, Paladin, and so wizard's bringing out the back. All right. C-Dub, that's okay. C-Dub likes it in the rear.
You're admiral for nothing.
Robble, robble.
What? Well.
All right. So who's first? The dwarf or the paladin?
The dwarf is first.
Dwarf is first. Okay. All right. I'm getting this all set up here. Might have done this earlier, but I forgot to. So fuck off.
I hope that LCH isn't missing an I and a T.
Say what now?
The LCH on the side here on the map.
Yeah.
I hope it's not missing an I and a T.
Oh, actually, that was a note to me, so ignore it.
I think wasn't that the chest, actually, the locked chest?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a lich. Fortunately.
No, it totally is. All right, so...
Hey, box.
Hello.
As you're walking back, I need... here we go. I need... Who actually touched the damn thing? Oh, Mr. Barty McBardpants did.
Yeah, I did, and I successfully avoided dying.
Yeah, that was a good call. All right. So I need everyone to make intelligence checks, and then I need brain fart. Ingbot, I need you to roll a wisdom check as well.
Okay, so first the intelligence check. Nice. And then a wisdom check. And that did not go well.
Wow.
The dwarf made the wisdom check.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, well, you didn't all need to make wisdom checks. Only Inkbot needed to make a wisdom check.
Oh, just Inkbot, okay.
Yeah, the rest of you just had to make intelligence checks.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, well, you said, well, same situation.
Yeah.
So the top two.
Oh, there you go.
The top two that you rolled, time asked, those were intelligence checks.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, all right. So you all notice this as you guys are heading back to the staircase. You notice that some light is coming from Savander's palms. And Savander, you notice this as well. And you happen to glance down and notice that you now have lightning bolts on your hands, on the palm of your hands.
Cool.
I'm Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't I tell you to wash up after those weekly meetings?
Okay, and
actually, question: Is this light? These lightning bolts? Is the light emanating from within? Because I have gloves. So if
you had gloves on, the
within?
palms are now burned out of them.
Well, okay. Because I'm buying new gloves made of steel.
So, and you failed your wisdom check, and that's all we're gonna go. So you all notice this.
Well, I'm not sure if I do, honestly.
You rolled a 1, or a 4, I mean, for an intelligence check.
Okay.
Remember, you got to roll under.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that lower is better. My bad.
Yep.
That's why I set up my roll so that it tells me that I succeeded.
Right, yeah. Although I don't know exactly it's working right, because if you see it's got an 11, but it gives you a 0, so I think it's doing something funky with that roll. I got to look into it myself. Anyway,
so what do y'all do?
Trent looks at it. We can see him, right? Clearly.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Well, I remember. Do they look like the bolts that were on the symbol?
Yeah.
Or they like the same style? Same.
Let's see.
I'm sorry. What now?
Do they match the other lightning bolts?
Yes.
I guess I could try spellcraft. Is there some sort of magic going on with me currently? Do I think?
That's a really weird allergic reaction.
It's a magic reaction. That's what it is.
He starts sneezing and fairy dust is popping out.
Damn Peter Pan.
I've caught the Zeus.
He's caught the fairy. Quick, get in that.
Cure it with fire. Yeah, you can roll spellcraft if you want. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to tell you.
Let's see. And this is at a -2, so. Yeah, I succeed.
Okay. You think it has something to do with magic?
Wow.
Really, there was going to be not much of a chance that you were going to get anything out of this. You think it has something to do with the chest, since the chest had lightning bolts on it, but that's about all you could figure.
Whatever is going on, I'm not fully grasping the situation yet. Although I guess I technically am.
Yeah.
On a pure.
Well, you kind of
grasped it all right.
Well, you kind of grasped the chest. I think that's how this started. Okay, so I guess the question is, do you think you could manipulate the chest now, or do you think it would shock you again?
I would rather not try it unless I was dead sure. Lest I be dead.
Right.
Off here. Question. Does this hurt?
Good question.
It tingles. Actually, you know what? Give me, and since you asked that question, give me an intelligence check -4.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
3. That actually works.
Cool.
Okay. You feel a similar tingle on your chest.
I am Iron Man. I
have a question. Is there now
take a look?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a lightning bolt on his chest now?
I don't know. Is there?
Well, I take a quick look.
Okay,
if something is burning through my clothes.
You peek under, and you notice over your heart there is a similar lightning bolt.
Does Boric knowledge include anachronisms?
I'm sorry, what now?
In that case, anachronisms. Okay. Shazam!
You suddenly turn into a guy wearing red tights. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, this is weird. What's going on? Look! I look squarely at the wizard.
Clearly, it's his fault.
Do you know what's happening here? Because this is weird.
This is really weird. I don't know. I could try to roll for something, but
I watch in amusement as the wizard rolls around on the floor.
Yes, and he rolls around on the dirt.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you never heard of going for a roll in the hay? Oh wait, there's no hay.
I guess dwarves would roll around in the rocks.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dwarves
Let's
like
rock and
rocks.
roll.
They're delicious. They're rock biters.
Granite.
Okay, let's see if you have a roll.
But yeah, let's see.
What are you rolling?
I don't know what I could roll. I could roll intelligence, and that's about it. But I mean, I don't think it's going to.
You don't really
say
have anything
Yeah, I
that's
know,
going
it's not
to
really
tell
gonna-
you anything.
Right, exactly. I
You
don't
know,
think it's going to tell me anything more than what
I
he's
can
put
tell
in,
you basically
so.
what you're going to think. It has something to do with magic.
With magic, yes, yes.
So yeah,
So,
just
so that's
rolling.
so that yeah, that's what I'm going to say. You know, I think it might have something to do with magic.
He has a deadpan look at you, and
What? That's the best I could do. What? I've never had this before. So
You were walked
Well,
over. Does the
I'm
usual detect
shocked.
evil on?
You detect evil on it.
Yes.
As far as you can tell, there's no evil. Other
I
than
relay
what
this
lurks
information,
in the
but-
hearts of men. No, I'm kidding.
It doesn't seem to be anything bad.
well, it's not
evil.
outright hurting me, and apparently it's not evil.
Well, I mean, he does
Let's
have
not idle anymore.
let's have a lightning bolt on his heart, but
What happens if you touched it too?
Are you asking me, or are you trying it yourself?
Well, it's on you. I'm not going to manhandle you.
Okay.
You may like that sort of thing.
I guess I could. I've put my hands together. Does something happen?
Your hands are now warm.
Awesome.
it's
You kind of cover the light that's coming from your palms.
Well, I don't need torches anymore, at least.
well, that's
Well, I didn't before because
that's
I can see in the dark.
right. That's a bright side then.
Hey, and I point at you. I'm the punster here.
Oh wait, which one did you touch? Did you touch your chest or the hands?
I put the hands together,
Oh,
like
okay.
palm to palm.
All right.
But now that I got that, I think, in-gamer. Let's press on and see what we can find. Maybe something further in or up explains whatever this is. Just standing around is making me a bit stressed out about it. Let's keep going.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are going to
Takes
start
eight.
heading up the stairs?
Yeah,
Same
we've
same
taken
party
lead.
order?
I guess.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As the dwarf steps onto the staircase. Oh wait, you've already checked this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As you stepped onto the staircase, you hear the wood and the stone kind of grumble about it a little bit, but it feels sturdy underneath your feet.
All right. He creeps up, best as an armored dwarf can, and peeks over the edge.
You're so sneaky. Okay, well,
Just approaching cautiously.
I'm assuming that you're going to go up a bit before you
Yes. Yeah,
look
up.
down. Wow, I went up one step. It's so high up. All right.
He got vertigo.
Yeah, he's like keeping an eye on things as he's going up.
Okay.
Should I want me to roll for something?
No. It looks dark. There's no light in the stairwell except from Inkbot's hands, which as you guys are going up the stairs, it's starting to dim. Inkbot, your hands are starting to tingle.
Tingle bad or tingle good?
Tingle. The light is
think what he
dimming, your
means-
hands are tingling. And so is
I
your
think what he
chest.
means is. I think what he. Oh, I was gonna say. I think what he means is the tingling getting worse.
Yes, it's increasing in vibration.
Tingliness.
Increasing in tingliness.
Okay. I make a mental note of it. Maybe the chest down there is a beacon now or something. I don't know.
Okay, so you don't mention it? Alright. Okay.
Alright. It doesn't seem too pertinent for the situation.
Alright, you reach the top of the staircase. I'm just using... Oops. Sorry. You reach the top of the staircase. There's only room for like one picture here. Alright. You notice there's some light way off. Well, not way off, but off in the distance. The walls and the floors are kind of covered in mildew and smell old. It seems like some water's trickling from somewhere. And 1 second, must roll. Sorry, I don't mean to talk to myself. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so you're at the top of the staircase. Floor's all mildewy and ceilings are devoid of light, but you can see light off in the distance.
Is it upward?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as far as you can tell, there's light coming from up above.
There's no water flowing down right here.
I'm sorry, what?
There's no water streaming down from up above.
Not that you can see at the moment. You can, if you look at the walls, there seems to be a lot of moisture on the walls themselves.
That's a good sign then. Alright, what's behind this little ditch?
It looks like a featureless wall. It looks like a wall, and the only feature on it is sort of a worn carving similar to the one that was in the chest room, with the guy with one hand outstretched and the other hand covering his heart. Looked like he's proclaiming something or evoking something.
Does he have lightning bolts on his hand?
Very good question.
Oh.
You can't really tell. The stone is too worn in this area from all the water.
I share the information. There's a guy up here who's good at pose again. Wasn't there the pose I got down there? And I quickly do my pantomime in it.
Was it?
Who are you asking?
I'm speaking to the party in general, pointing like a hint.
Right.
Do you want to make a wisdom check so I can just blurt it out?
Yeah, this is fairly. It's there's been a lot of time since we've done this, but for your characters, it's literally been a few minutes. So I'm not going to make you do an intelligence check to remember something that happened a minute ago. We're not all rolling around with intelligences of 3. I'm poopy.
Brent says that. There's a statue up here. Did you try that? This pose? There's another one down there. It seems significant. It's not just, a thing.
Okay, so you're asking me if I'm gonna try this pose that the statue's been doing.
Yeah, we should try it down by the chest.
Yeah, we want you to vogue, strike a pose.
Yeah. Since you're already down there a little bit, just like you guys got to move first.
So you want to go down and poke around
no,
with the chest again?
No, before we head up here. We'll go back up. Head back down. Try that pose.
Okay.
There's another guy up here like that. It's got to be something to this.
Okay.
Could be. I guess.
Go ahead.
My guy's a ritual priest. He would recognize a ritual.
All right, so you're going to go back down to the room with the chest in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yoink. Raw! It's too big to fit in a room.
Yeah, I'm not touching the chest again, but I will do the pose in front of it, I guess.
Okay, I need you to roll an intelligence check before you do that, as you enter the room. Actually, everyone roll. You know what? Don't bother. No one needs to roll because it's going to be so freaking obvious. The lightning bolts on his palms glow brighter as he enters the room.
Okay.
Okay. You strike the pose.
That's handy.
Yes, I do.
Okay. As you strike the pose, the chest starts glowing, but otherwise does nothing.
Trent tries to open it up carefully. The chest.
Do you touch the chest?
Yes.
Okie dokie. I need you to roll a dex check for me, please.
I was going to say, you probably shouldn't touch the chest. You should probably have him try to open it. Oops.
Let's see. Give me a menu. 13. Nope.
Oh dear. Okay.
Bye, dwarf.
That's a no good.
Well, it's nice kind of knowing you.
Oof. You take 4 points of damage slamming into the wall.
Oh, Jesus.
Ow.
That would have killed... you're right, Crazy.
Yep.
But Jesus.
Oh, well. Let's see, what is my HP? I think I have 5 HP, don't I?
Oh, yeah, right.
I got 5, so I would have been mostly dead.
So. Mostly.
It could have potentially killed any one of us.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah. So you see the dwarf go flying, or a burst of
over
energy, and
him.
slam into the wall in a big shattering crash.
You will go to check on Jenna's friend.
Good plan.
I immediately stopped doing the pose.
It says, "Okay, maybe I shouldn't have touched it." That happened once before.
I think you might be right on that one, and I have a speculation as to what this is. I think this is it's a guess, but it's the best we have so far. But I think this is some sort of branding magic for thieves.
What?
Someone tries to steal your shit, and you brand them so that whenever they get close to your stuff, they glow. Seems. Also, it might kill them. Efficient. I say we do not mess with this chest until we know for sure that we can open it, if we would want to open it at that point.
Brent looks at his hands. Is he marked?
Are you wearing gloves?
No.
Okay, there's no marks on your hands. There's a pretty big mark on your back from flying across the room and slamming into the wall.
Yeah, he holds up his hand. I'm not branded.
Curious.
Well, we didn't notice mine until they started glowing when we went up the stairs. That was a fair bit after.
It really wasn't. I didn't have you roll. We were running so late. I just kind of stopped.
Okay.
Right.
Then I don't know. That was a guess.
It was a solid guess.
Yeah. It's a good guess.
So you're no longer on doing the pose?
well, as soon as the dwarf flies like a ragdoll, I stop.
Okay. Your hands are still glowing, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to not exit the room, but move closer and further away from the chest and see if the intensity of the glowing changes.
As you start to leave the room, the glow gets dimmer, and the feeling starts, like the twitchiness starts intensifying.
Okay. So it's connected to, at the very least, this room, probably the chest, because, well, the chest is in the room.
How? You discovered the chest in the room.
Well, of course. I look at the dwarf. Are you all right? Want to continue messing with this chest?
I'm fine. She shoosed you away trying to heal. Like, save it for now.
What now? What about healing?
You goes to lay hands, but Brent like shoos him off, so we might need that later. Gives a little smirk and looks over at the skinny guys.
The skinny guys.
He gets up and just laughing at it.
The skinny guys, one of which avoided being flung into the wall. In any case, I want to restate. Let's keep moving on. This chest is probably not worth it at this point. We'll see.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess my only question is, what would happen, like, if you, like, when you're doing the pose, what would happen if you tried to put your hand on the chest, I guess? Well, that could be really bad.
I did the pose, and the chest started glowing.
Maybe
and then the dwarf exploded.
And then the dwarf exploded.
Right, because he touched the chest.
Yes.
Right, but what happens if you try to open it?
I will explode, most likely.
Okay.
I am not too keen on proving that theory, though.
Right.
Like I said, not without proper, backing of facts. Currently, all we know is that chest is dangerous.
I suppose so.
Right. It would seem it's dangerous to unauthorized access, shall we say.
That's good, I guess, we have at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe the answer to the chest lies elsewhere. There's not much else in this room, aside from that creepy statue.
Right. I guess that's the other thing. The statue, is it pretty much similar to...
Remember, it's not an actual statue. It's an engraving in the wall.
It's an engraving in the wall. Does the engraving look pretty much the same as the other one we saw?
Very good question. Roll intelligence. And I need the bard to roll spot.
Which is intelligence.
7, okay.
Okay. You think there may be something different from this one than the one above, but you can't really tell because the one up above was so worn.
Okay.
And I need the bard to roll a spot check.
Yep.
Wow. Wait, no, spot check. It's percentage, dude.
I don't
Oh,
see it.
you have detect noise, not spot. Wah, wah. Well, alright, I screwed this up. So, I'm going to give it to C-Dub. Sorry, I was thinking Spot the whole
Okay.
time.
Okay.
As you're
Okay.
looking around at the engraving, God, I told you guys I'm such a good TM.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
As you're examining anything, you notice something that you may have missed from examining the carving up above to the carving down below, is that the figure that is proclaiming looks like he has a harp under his arm.
Oh. Damn warpers.
So you're figuring that he may be exclaiming, but he also might be doing something else.
Playing a tune, perhaps.
Just a note here: Spot is not on the theming skill list either.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure where. I know where I'm getting it from, but I don't remember the actual skill to either when you're using it. It may just be a simple elfin search that I was thinking about. But
Okay.
in any case, I threw this one to you.
Okay. So the relief character has a harp.
Yeah, tucked into his arm, where he has one hand over his heart and then the other one lifted.
Do I take a look around the room and the chest, not touching the chest, but looking at it? Do I see any form of notation anywhere?
Explain what you mean.
Notation, notes.
Like
Music.
words? No.
Okay. So all we know is that this particular character on the wall here is, at the very least, some form of musician.
As near as you can tell.
Whether that has any significance towards this room or not, I don't know.
Do you have a harp?
I guess yes, I do. It's a box harp, but it's still a harp.
Oh, you actually have a harp? I didn't know you did.
Oh,
cool.
I do believe I included it in my
Oh, you
description.
did, but I as a bard, I know you have some sort of musical instrument. I just didn't remember which one.
No. Yeah. I pick. I take it out, pluck at strings, and see if anything resonates.
Okay. As you pull out the instrument and you pluck a string, the chest, that stopped glowing when you stopped during striking the pose, starts glowing softly again.
Okay.
What happens if you play more?
Yeah,
Or play it faster?
as you stop plucking the instrument, the chest stops glowing.
Okay.
I guess I didn't like that song.
Well, it wasn't really a song. It was a couple of notes.
This is
I
your
guess I
birthday
could try
song.
playing an actual song.
Okay.
Let's see what
Just
that does.
just music
if
itself,
anything.
and no words, or words with music, or what's going on?
Words, song and music.
Okay.
It's what my bard does. Let's see. There we go. It's Dexterity -1 to play. So you wanted me to roll that?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. As you start playing your song, the chest starts glowing brighter and brighter. The sounds of your words seem to almost hang in the air, as if like someone had plucked them out of your voice and just hung them. The lightning bolts on your hands glow bright, like super bright all of a sudden, and actually come off of your hands and float towards the chest to where it lines up with the lightning bolts on either side of it. And with a big burst of sound, the chest pops open and light dies.
I play the Zelda music.
Played the shit out of that.
So,
I look a bit dumbfounded at the chest. I didn't actually think that would work. I say out loud.
you
Hey, we
looked
got
in
it
the
open.
chest, is that what you said?
I say to the group that I didn't think that would work. It was a long shot. Okay, let's see what's in this. Unless the others are immediately upon the chest.
Not after what happened to the dwarf.
No. No, the chest is all you, man. It's all you.
All right. I walk up to it and look inside.
All right. As you look inside the chest, you see heavily padded with silk pads built into the inside of the chest. There is what appears to be an ivory trumpet. An ivory trumpet.
Ivory. Jesus.
Neat.
Okay. I pick it up.
All right. As you pick it up, the lightning bolt that was still on your chest glows super bright, and you notice that there's an engraving of a lightning bolt on the trumpet itself. The lightning bolt pulls away from your chest and sinks into the trumpet. You now notice instead of a lightning bolt on the trumpet, it has your name.
Huh.
The fuck?
I showed the wizard. Look at what happened.
Oh, they all saw what happened. It was going to be pretty hard to miss.
I saw what happened. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I can I mean, okay, speaking out of character when I said this stuff, I could roll, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to tell you shit.
Yeah, you don't really have any skills there,
No.
buddy.
Yeah. Well, what happens when you blow the trumpet?
I don't know. I guess I could try it.
Get $5.
Say what?
I want a tree
what
fitty.
time? Hold on a second. What did you say time asked?
And he gets $5.
5 vowels?
Dollars.
Oh,
How about a tree fitty?
about tree fitty. All right. So sorry. No, what were you saying, Inkpot?
I guess I could try playing it and see what happens. So.
Okay. As you bring it to your lips, you feel an odd sense of decision. Like a decision was made that you don't really know. If that makes any sense. Like if something was decided, but you don't know what was decided.
That simultaneously makes sense and makes no sense at all. So
well, it's like you had a choice, but you didn't know what the choices were, and so a choice was made for you. And as you blow, this beautiful mellow note comes out of the trumpet, and out of nowhere, this a roaring wind emanates from the trumpet and blows around the room, scattering dust and rippling your cloaks and It basically is like stepping into a gale force wind.
Huh.
The hell is going on?
Yeah, wind goes roaring through from the little room and spreads throughout the system here, and it dies. It was only there for a few seconds.
I just stand there for a second.
Well, that doesn't happen every day.
Should hope not. We're not gonna let you indoors.
Did you just?
I can
light it?
safely say that weirder things have not happened lately.
No. Well, there was that wizard we ran into. But yeah.
Well, those are wizards. This is a trumpet.
True. Hey, what? Anyway. Well, okay. So you just blew softly on that, right?
From the description I got, I assume that was like I wasn't really.
Yeah, it wasn't really a song. You tried to play music on it, and that note came out.
Yeah, but he was asking
Okay,
the strength I put into it, and I am assuming that as a medium strength. I wasn't like trying to blow it away, and I wasn't underdoing it. So I was just regular.
You weren't trying to do a jazz solo. Gotcha.
Right. What I'm trying to discern is if he was just playing a soft note. In other words, if he plays harder or louder, will the wind be more intense? I guess is what I'm thinking.
That might be a good idea to not try out in an enclosed space.
Yeah, one would think, yeah. Or at least, not with us in the, way of said blast. All right. You should probably move on then.
Yeah. I guess this is mine now.
Yep.
I
As well take it.
add it to my musical belt.
Your musical Batman belt.
I didn't describe that, but the harp is hanging from the belt.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
For easy access.
That's what she
And
said.
Well, try to finagle the trumpet onto it. Wow. Okay. Shall we see what else we can find? What other madness lies in here?
Sure, let's see what other trouble we can get ourselves into. Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, what's happening?
Well, I vote up.
Okay, that's what, we going back up the stairs that we were going up before?
Yeah, we turn around.
I wonder if the horn did anything with the wall, that first wall, the weird writing.
That
Stuff's
is,
been here
that
a
is
while.
not a bad guess. We can check that out. I wouldn't be against that.
Do you mean the one we're standing in front of, or you mean the other one?
There's one. That one.
Oh, the one way. Oh God, that one way back there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we can go check that out if you like. Sure.
All right.
The wind did go in that direction.
All right, so you start
That
making
is
your way
true.
back. Hold on one second.
I just realized we made a whole lot of noise in here, didn't we?
Yep.
Why, yes. Yes, you did.
Doing a stone sense.
Oh
Do I
shit.
notice any changes?
No.
On the way there.
Stone is fairly ambivalent to wind.
Someone just kind of laughs at wind, like, "Pfft, get out of here."
As far as you can tell, there's been no difference. Ah, all right. One second, folks. Okay, so Alright, so you make it back to the wall that had the writing on it.
Yep.
That none of us could read.
That none of you could read.
Any changes at all?
As far as you can tell, no.
Is he in the lightning bolt all gone?
No, all that stuff is still there.
Trent, did you could you tell if there was something behind this wall?
I don't know. Add a character, I don't. Does it work that way? Would it be able to detect the door? We got elves here. They should be able to detect the door. I wouldn't. Not one of my skills.
That is true. Their passive check does always come into play if there's hidden doors around. But stone, like regular, like hidden stone, like a stone door, you'd be able to detect stone would be different, but you wouldn't know how different. Like it could be different just from stone being stacked against this wall. Like they used like a decorative stone. You'd know that it was different than the surrounding stone, but you couldn't tell that, oh, this is a door and here's the handle.
Okay.
Well, he couldn't tell if it was like hollow on the other side.
I mean, you could all just take a hammer and hit it. But I mean, if the wall was a door that was super thick, you wouldn't be able to tell. But I mean, he would have access to that same ability. It's not super specific.
Okay.
Like he can tell how old it was. He can tell that it's been worked, and he can tell like if there's like pit traps because he can tell just he can figure out that there's something wrong with the floor. Like there's like stone, like different stone up ahead, and like it looks like it's a trigger. That kind of thing.
All right.
All right.
Well, it was worth checking.
Yep.
Did you try blowing the horn when we're actually in the room?
You mean when we're actually here?
Yeah.
By this, I could try it. I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, if there is possibly anything behind, you know, just in theory.
Well, it's as good a guess as any. So I take out the trumpet and I aim it at the wall, and then toot.
Okay, and the same as before, you feel like there was this decision to be made, but you don't understand it, so a decision was made for you. And that same low, melodious tone comes out of the trumpet, and the blast of wind comes flying out of it. It hits the wall and like blasts away moss and dank, like liquid, dank water that was sitting in it. Blasts off the wall, making the water ripple, like in the pools behind you. But other than that, nothing happened.
Okay. And I'm not able to influence the tone or note. I actively try this time, like to play something.
Yeah, it's still the same tone.
Okay, so I after I'm done with this, I turn to the wizard. That probably did nothing. And I can't seem to control whatever note is playing. And every time I do it, something feels a bit weird.
Well, I was hoping you'd play a B flat.
Sounds like sex. Well, you know, it was worth a shot, you know? No big loss. Well, I guess let's go back and let's keep looking around and try to find some other way out of here, I guess.
I take a look at the stairs, Trent. Any change in the ones that were all messed up?
Oh, they're still the rickety stairs are still rickety.
All right. Just keep on heading over then. Head back where we were.
Out there. 1 second, folks.
Yeah, let's get back to where we once belonged. Right.
Okay. Going up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Now, as you get up here, I need the bard to make a detect noise check with plus 20%.
Plus, okay.
Oh, you got it.
Yep.
Alright, you hear like a chittering sound, like if someone was rubbing dry sticks together, and then clamping on the floor.
So like someone is trying to make a campfire.
It would be a similar sound as like someone was walking and rubbing sticks together.
When do I hear this? When
as you get to the top of the stairs.
Okay. As soon as I hear it, I hear something that's... It's like someone is rubbing sticks together.
What?
Walking around. Huh. And I can tell that it's coming from, like, that way. I guess.
You can tell which direction it's coming from. It's coming from the west.
Yeah, that. Somewhere around here. Let's...
Don't make the wisdom check.
Now, I hate to ask this question, but when you say sticks, are you sure it's not just someone rubbing their hands together?
Are your hands made of bark?
Good point.
Well,
You does his normal thing.
could be.
I was going to say maybe they're just very rough hands, but I see your point.
In any case, something is up ahead, and I say we should proceed with caution.
It's probably a good idea. Hopefully, whatever it is, or whoever it is, they haven't heard the commotion that we've...
The paladin raises his hand up for a moment, like the signal is like to stop. He tries like not to walk ahead and to detect evil ahead.
What's the range on that, by the way?
60.
Alright, you detect evil in the distance approaching you.
There's something coming ahead of us.
Do I see it? Or me and Crazy, because we both can see 60 feet in the dark.
I mean, I'm only half elf, so...
Yeah, so am I.
Still have it.
A wisdom check on Brent of 8. But from what he's saying, evil and the noises would it be like skeletons possibly coming at us?
That's a pretty fair guess.
Brent, this is probably skeletons coming ahead.
You see, how I feel infravision works is you see heat in the dark.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That
it's
means
like predator vision.
If something does not produce heat, then you can't see it.
Right.
But someone already did the hard work for you here, so... But damn!
Both of them, my two characters, ready their warhammers.
Okay,
Has
everyone roll for initiative.
Pull up.
Ewer has a morning star.
I have a quarterstaff.
Alright, initiative. That's D10, right?
Yeah, that's a D10.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Brent is sometime never.
D10. 6.
You has got a 4.
Let me
So
roll.
4, 6, 10.
Got a 6. Oh wow, tied. Excuse me,
Alright.
but
Tie goes. I'm just gonna say tie goes to person with that comes before them in terms of their name. I'm just not gonna have people
Yeah, that's fine.
rolling. All right, and our good buddies, the skeletons. They go first.
oh, jeez.
All right. Their movement rate, however, is not that great. So.
I kind of figures.
And you can't see it because it's such tight quarters. Don't worry, the other maps are not like this. I learned my lesson. They're all armed with short swords.
Okay.
They get within 10 feet. They're within 10 feet of you, but they can't do anything, so they stop. As you notice when they move, their bones are rubbing together as they take a step, and that's the sound of the sticks rubbing together and the walking that the bard noticed. All right, so Yua, what you doing?
How many are there?
There's 3 of them.
There's 3.
Mm-hmm.
You heads in and attacks.
Okay.
Undead, I'm a paladin. This is like easy.
What's your bonus to hit, my friend?
My
Mr.
strength bonus
Easy?
+1.
Huh?
My strength bonus gives me a +1.
Okay. So.
I got a attack of
18.
19.
Oh, that's right, 19 because there's one behind. Unless you miss.
Okay, so it would be 18 with the bonus.
Yep.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do here is because there's not a lot of room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put numbers up here.
Good turning chart handy. Should take up the book. Turning chart.
Oh, I.
There's,
not.
if you want, there's an initiative tracker that you can pull up.
Oh,
That's
it's
something
not,
else.
It's not initiative that was the problem here.
Okay.
But it will be good for later.
Yeah, pull up the player's handbook.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I should have had that handy. I just. What the hell is it? Oh, there we go.
You got it?
I'm an idiot. Yes,
Saving.
Adobe, thank you for all your help. Now go the fuck away. Okay. Here's handbook. Pre-spells by sphere. Appendix and compiled tables. Should be under here, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. Maybe it's in the combat.
This brought us to a dead fucking halt, didn't it?
Yeah. Used to have all this work in my head. I played a lot.
Damn it. I am saving Taro. Sorry about this, guys. This is pretty annoying. Player classes. Ranger. priest. There's a... Experience level, spell progression, and ornaments, spheres. Huh. Damn, I should have been ready for this. I am sorry, guys. This sucks. I did not... I did not do this well. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? Screw it. Google, save me.
Table 61. In undead, not undead. In the Appendix 8 compiled character tables. It's right by Thaco. Last one before index.
Last one before
the PDF that I have.
Okay. What? Which one was it? Last one before index?
Yeah, in the appendix. The compiled character tables.
Oh, I see it. I missed it. There we go. All right. So.
And it's what, 1d4 to turn per until like the higher levels.
I'm sorry, what?
It's 1d4.
On how many that you can turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. First you see if you can do it, then you see how many you affect.
Yep. You know, it's not that character's turn yet anyway.
Right. Okay. So, Savander, it's your turn.
Okay. Which one was Grant, I think, hitting on? Or trying to hit, rather?
You're
Skeleton 1.
Yeah, Skeleton 1.
Okay. I say focus fire, and I move up and try to punch it, or slam it with my quarterstaff.
You say focus fire, huh?
Yes.
What exactly does focus fire do?
No, it's a tactic, focus fire. Pummel one until it's down, and then you go to the next.
We're ganking the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, roll d20. Do you what is your do you have a bonus to hit?
Nope. I do not have enough strength for that.
Okay.
Although I don't have a penalty.
Also good.
Yeah. Let's see.
Your Thaco is 20.
Yep, it is. 9.
You miss.
I am surprised.
All right. C-Dub, what you doing?
Well, you're gonna love this,
Okay.
but they're gonna hate it. I'm going to use the grease spell.
What? Well,
All
we're
right.
fighting them?
So, how are you aiming this? Are you just pointing in the general direction, or are you aiming in a particular spot of the floor?
Yeah, so it affects what a 10 by 10 area, basically, right?
Right.
Well, so if I put it onto an object. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to aim at basically where the skeletons are standing.
All right. They don't get, if you were aiming it at a skeleton, then they would have a chance to. But you're aiming it at the floor. So, all right. So, Wizard waves his hands going, la 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 la, and the floor gets gooey.
Are we affected by it?
Well, no, because I'm aiming it away from where we're actually standing.
No, you're not affected by it. All right. So remember that you've used that spell, and so you can't use it again unless you have it memorized twice.
Right, man.
All right. And now it's a dwarf's turn. Brent.
Hey, what do I roll? 20 again? D20.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to turn them.
Yeah.
17.
Yep. So you easily turn them. But how many?
Your D4. Hiding.
All right. So the dwarf stands there with his holy signal, and he says, "Be gone,
Get the
demons!"
fuck out!
And the skeletons put their hands, their bony arms, in front of their eye sockets and start backing away. As they do this, they are now stepping onto the greased floor. So, let's see what Benny Hill hijinks we can get into here. Okay, Skeleton 1 takes a step backwards, slips in the grease, and falls. Skeleton 2 takes a step backwards, slips, and falls in the grease. Skeleton 3 takes a step backwards and falls into the grease. Alright, so they are knocked prone. They cannot back up they cannot back up from you, but they can't move either until their next turn. Alright, roll initiative, guys.
It's got a 9. It's got a 6.
Alright, Savander, what you doing?
Oh, I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, neat. There's one thing I can do, because I have the proficiency. I don't think I need it at this point, but better safe than sorry. Can use tumble to increase my armor rating. But I'm not sure if that eats up time that I could be using pummeling these guys. So I'm going to try and crack the skull of skeleton number 1.
Okay, as soon as you step onto the grease, I need you to do a dexterity check.
Well,
dexterity -2.
So they got far enough away from me so that I can't hit them with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, you got to be right next to them. They were backing up. Well, you know what? Quarterstaff, you could probably do it. So
okay.
Go ahead, take your swing.
Okay, that's a 20.
Okay, you take a mighty swipe with your stick on a prone, helpless skeleton and miss.
Yay!
Man, that rock underneath that skeleton is really angry at you. All right.
By the way,
I'll have the dwarf say sorry by caressing it later.
Yes. So what's going on? What do you want to
like I say, Oh, yeah, remember I have an aura protection, so it's -1 hit for them. If you're within 10 feet of you.
Yep. All evil beings do not like to be next to the paladin. All right. C-Dub. What you doing?
1 second. I just need to check on something right quick. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's okay. We dug around for the frickin' turn undead thing, and I should have had that ready, considering the fact we got a cleric and soon the paladin and be able to do it too. So that was a good call on my part. Very prepared.
Right. So first thing I'm going to do, so we don't slip and fall, is I'm going to snap my finger or whatever and undo the grease spell. So that we're not going to slip and fall.
Like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking up. Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking at it. It says, where is it? It's here somewhere. The caster can end the effect with a single utterance. Otherwise, it lasts for 3 rounds plus. Basically, it lasts for 5 rounds unless I counteract it.
So he snaps his fingers and the grease disappears.
Nice.
Does that count as my only action this round that I can take?
No, okay. I'm not going to say snapping your fingers. It takes your whole round.
Okay, because you're going to
needed lots of concentration to make that sound.
Okay, so after doing that... wait. Should have to check. How many spells can I actually memorize per day?
2. You should have already had that down.
Right.
I can have 1.
You can have 1? Yeah, okay. I figured I had 2. Okay. Alright. So, yeah.
And the one I have does not work on these guys.
No. Not sure if this is going to work either, but I'll try using Shocking Grasp, I guess.
Okay, you need to make a 2-hit. Does it give you a bonus to hit?
Let me check.
I know their armor. If they had armor on it, it wouldn't matter. Because you're doing a touch attack, it would just be their natural AC. I know that much. I just didn't know if it gave you a bonus to attack. I don't think it does.
The other thing is the floor is just stone, right?
Yeah.
It's not conductive in any way, correct?
You hope not.
Well, no, I'm asking if it's conductive for a reason.
It's rock.
Right. That's what I thought.
It's fiber optics.
Yeah.
All right. So, which one are you trying to go for? 1, 2, or 3?
Which one is the closest? Or are they all basically? They're all pretty much
in a line in front of you.
Well, I guess I'll go for whichever one is the closest, I would imagine. So probably 1, right?
Okay. All right. So.
Let's see.
He's laying prone, so you don't need much, but your Thaco is 20, right. So roll 1d20 as well. So we'll see if you can hit him.
Right. So let's see if I can hit. Yeah.
How can you guys not hit these guys? You take a swipe with your hand glowing with energy and miss. Now, does it dissipate after a missed attack, or do you have a couple of rounds to try to get it?
I think it's a one and go kind of thing.
I think so. Yeah. I think that is as well.
Says spell remains in effect for one round per level.
Oh, okay. So then he has another attempt next round.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, because I didn't.
Because he didn't make contact. With anything.
I guess I just misunderstood the way the spell system worked. I didn't think there was a hit on this because it's in touch range.
Yeah, if you miss, it doesn't discharge. It keeps going until the duration stops, or when you actually hit something.
Right. Okay, I got it. Okay. Right. Yeah. Shocking grasp. Okay. Right.
So you
right.
have one. You have one more try.
All right. So let's see. That was C-Dub.
Okay.
Now, Drent, your turn.
With the Warhammer.
Holy crap! They hit something. All right. What's the
Nice.
damage on your Warhammer? D6.
Get that guy.
I believe it's
D4.
D6. One-handed Warhammer.
Alright. SWAT 5.
You don't have any strength bonus or anything?
This guy.
I suppose I could look. Oh, you do have a strength bonus. Plus
Yeah,
one
plus
to
1
damage.
damage.
Okay, so you did 6 points of damage. The dwarf says, "You bunch of pansies!" and hits a skeleton with his warhammer. The skeleton's ribcage is crushed in, and it stops moving. So, number 1 is down.
Ooh, nice.
You would give the nod of approval. He takes his swing with that flail.
Okay, what was yours? You rolled a 9. Yeah, you go up for them as well. All right, so which one are you aiming at?
Nearest.
2 or 3? Okay, so 2. All right, so you go ahead.
And I switch. Punk.
And he strikes a heroic pose as he whiffs, spinning around.
Brent laughs at him.
All right, so skeleton's turn. The 2 skeletons that are still around get up, and that's their move. So new initiatives, guys.
Down. Alright.
Oh.
1.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, good job.
Everything is backwards. It's confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little.
All right, so C-Dub, you're first.
Well, I guess I'll try to hit with Shocking Grasp again.
Okay, to which one? 2 or 3?
Whichever one is standing pretty much
2.
in front of me.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you hit.
Oh, wow. I hit. All right.
It's a D6 plus 1 point of
Hold on, what
damage
is
for
it?
every
No,
2
it's-
levels, right?
No, it's a 1d8. I
Oh,
think.
D8?
What did I write there?
D8 plus 2.
D8 plus
Yeah.
2. All right, so D8.
D8 plus 2. Well, it's 1 point per cast, so yeah.
Yeah, for caster level.
You are the
So-
exact example in the spell description.
Right.
Nice.
I'll just roll 1d8. I don't know if we give that to me.
All right, so 9 points of damage. The wizard says, "Ha ha, paladin can't hit it," and punches the next skeleton. The skeleton goes bzzz, and falls to pieces in front. The skeleton is down.
Fall to pieces. Sorry. Well, that was shocking.
Takes a shot at the
That was
last one.
shocking. Shut the hell up. Hey, Ewa, it's your turn.
Grant, yeah, I'll take that roll. Just have one character. Pain butt switching back and forth. So 12.
Hey, you hit.
That's one
Roll damage.
the flail. The hell's a flail again? D8. I need to make notes of myself too.
Yeah, and plus 1 per damage.
Alright,
So
I think
7
it's
points
dead.
of damage. The skeleton gets crushed from your mighty blow. Of course, he had a cold from the wind of your miss the first time, so might not. Be the right person. And that skeleton falls to the ground. Ugh. Dun 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 dun.
Paladin looks ahead again and concentrates. Do I sense anything else?
Other than your BO? No.
Okay.
Wow.
Says that seems to be all for now.
Oh, and just so you guys know, I do XP by finishing the current campaign. So when we're finished up with this dungeon, you hear the air quotes dungeon. When we're finished with this one, that's when I calculate all the XP you guys get.
All right.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Well, just so you know, there's like why I haven't, because I actually been keeping track of like the smart things that you guys have done, and and added the skeletons. And don't worry, I don't dock XP for doing stupid shit. So
I was gonna say,
you're safe, C-Dub. You're safe.
Oh, thanks.
Well, if you live, you still learn.
I pick up my bundle, and I guess we keep on moving.
You pick up your what?
Well, I have my stuff in a bundle that I hang off my quarterstaff.
Oh, all right.
So want to make sure that I pick it with me.
Okay. You can see
Brent
off in the
looks good,
distance a staircase going up, and then it also looks like the hallway continues past the staircase.
Okay.
Brent takes a look at the stuff, the any drops, and particularly looking at the sword.
Short swords, right?
I think what he's saying is
He looks at the corpses and looks if they have anything, and looks at takes a look at the sword.
Okay.
Is anything
Ruffling
useful
around
about
skeletons, you find lots of bits of bones, and the short swords are some sort of archaic, rusty old sword.
We're supposed to collect swords or something.
Let's see.
I remember something about that.
Yeah, but that was before
Yeah.
all of this. I'm not sure
it wasn't for
these swords
skeletons.
count.
The swords weren't for
Perhaps.
skeletons either.
Perhaps, but
Do you really want to drag a bundle of swords around before we even know where we are? I don't think the swords are going to
that's a
run
fair
away.
point. Well, that's a fair point.
Well, and I share with them that these are really old weapons. Good, approximately about as old as the ruins.
You have no idea. Are you
Okay.
a weaponsmith?
No.
It's a
The
rusty
dwarf.
sword.
I think you're
Would ancient
Well, it's not.
history be of worth here?
found in armor.
Could maybe see a
well,
trend
I can
in
give
how
you-
they are constructed?
There's no identifying marks on it. You wouldn't be able to tell. As an armorer, I'll tell you a little bit. It's just they just look like old swords. Now there's a lot of wear on them. They have not been taken care of, and they're rusty.
Okay. Well, shit, I mean, they've been here quite a while.
So wait, what you're saying is the skeletons were fighting us with rusty old knives, essentially.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
They were going to give you tetanus,
They were going to give us tetanus, yeah. That's what killed us, yeah.
lockjaw.
Lockjaw. Not one of my favorite He-Man characters, but you know.
It's Trapjaw.
Oh, right.
You're fired.
No, Grimjaw, however.
Brent starts heading up again, using stone sense, and do I see any traps or anything? Any
I
pits
don't know.
or
Roll.
funk? 5. But
I
no.
thought it was a D4.
A stone sense is 6.
Oh, it's a D6. As far as you can tell, there's nothing. There's no traps in front of you.
Okay, he keeps on walking.
Where,
Europhiles.
up the
close
stairs,
by.
or
Go ahead. See what's around what's up the stairs and what else? I'll go past the stairs and we see stairs. If there's anything else there.
the passageway continues until it descends.
Are these stairs constructed in the same manner?
Good question. They look different. Instead of a built staircase, they appear to be carved into the rock of the ground.
So they look, at least look a bit more safe.
That would be a reasonable assumption.
Okay.
And there was another set of stairs where I'm covering.
Yeah, there's stairs going up, and then there's these stairs going down.
All right, so up or down?
Well, I would vote for up, but if you want to go down, I'm not going to stop you.
Giggity. Anyway, yeah. See, I don't. There's light coming from up above, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd almost be in favor of that to maybe try to get out of here. But it's up to you guys if you want to go down again.
We have a one-man, two vote over there.
Yeah.
I've got a coin to
What are we doing, guys?
Trent heads down carefully.
Okay. Well, it looks like it was decided.
I was actually gonna flip a coin. All right.
Well,
That's fair.
we're down in stone-covered tunnels. I'm going to trust the dwarf. Maybe not as far as I can toss him, because I couldn't toss him very far.
The stair construction, is it recent? Sex, I have no idea.
You're not really sure, but you know it's old. But other than that, you don't have much of an idea.
Do we see any indication of what purpose this place has? Like, is it a temple? Does it look like it's a place that people live in, or what?
As much as you can see, I mean, you've seen some carvings on the wall, some words on the wall.
All in the same weird language, correct?
Doesn't look
The
too
words that
living
you've
space
seen,
like.
so far, the only words that you've seen have been on the wall near where you came in.
Okay.
So there's no way for you to tell that information, really.
Well, you could tell from how it's constructed.
It looks like cut stone.
Well,
I mean,
the layout.
Yeah, the layout, like large open halls would indicate temples. Corridors and such would indicate people living here or other purposes. But
There's been no small rooms, no living spaces really, just purpose places.
So I'm
Well, that's
leaning
actually
towards
a reasonable assumption. Is you
Yeah,
haven't really
that's
seen
pretty
any like sleeping chambers or anything like that. So
I'm leaning towards probably some sort of temple. That's the best I got so far.
all right. As you go ahead.
No, it's fine.
As you get down to the bottom of the stairs, the light that was coming from up above has dimmed to the point where you can't really see any further. Those of you with infravision don't see any heat.
Oh, will the torches from earlier be out?
Oh, that's right. You guys did have a torch, didn't you? What happened during combat with that torch?
Don't know.
Everyone
Say
conveniently
it magically
forgot about it.
disappeared and reappeared. It's a miracle. All right.
Sure.
All right. So you do have a torch. Okay. Well, the torch throws off. You can see a bunch of debris and like rotting wood somethings on the ground down here. There's a smell of decay.
Right, well, you adjust as normal.
And that's
thing.
as far as the torch will reach, by the way.
He's doing a normal thing, concentrating ahead. Do I sense anything in a room other than like evil?
You detect no evil.
Once again, shared information. Well, I don't sense anything here.
See how handy it is for having a frickin' paladin around?
I know, Paladin the dwarf. Jeez.
Yeah.
So you don't
Tag team.
sense any evil. But can you also tell if there's like other people here? For all we know, there could not be others.
No,
unless they were evil, he wouldn't be able to tell.
I am actually questioning him in game.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. My bad. I'll shut the hell up.
Yeah, so that I don't sense anything. I only sense evil, but I don't sense anything.
Okay, so
at least there's no one dead.
Yeah. Okay. So if there's someone down there that is not quote unquote evil,
right,
then you don't know about it.
No, that's why I said I don't sense anything.
Right. That would be a good assumption. Yes.
So do we want to go down there, or do we turn around?
Well, we're already heading this way, and there's
you walks ahead, sword drawn.
All right.
Let's
As
get
you
going.
walk ahead, you see a fairly morbid-looking scene. There is a bunch of crumbled skeletons with rusty short swords lying around. You can see the roof has caved in a bit from here and has apparently crushed some of the skeletons that you'd fought.
Are they the same swords that I examined?
Yes.
Okay.
But over right here... Sorry, I hit the wrong one. Right here... Okay, there's a raised wooden dais, and there appears to be a fresher corpse on top than what you've seen lying around here.
Well, how much fresher? These guys are just skeletons.
Well, this one still has meat on his bones.
As a healer, would I be able to tell anything? What should I roll?
Well, what are you trying to tell?
If I can mention any wounds, how recent the body is.
Oh,
the dwarf has healing.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a D20 check on that. Isn't it a D20 on that?
14.
What is that? Intelligence minus 1?
Wisdom.
Or wisdom minus 1?
Yeah.
Oh, well then you made it. You can see that this body is not in the best of shape. It's decomposing, but you can see on its body multiple stab marks.
I point out the stab marks. Maybe these guys killed the ones that we did. Is there anything stand out about the corpse and what he's wearing?
He's wearing a leather jerkin. He has a backpack slung across his back, and it looked like he had belt and like a weapons belt, but it was torn off. You can see scabbard laying underneath him, like a scabbard sticking out. But other than that,
you would give him a poke with the sword, like a little, not like a stab, but like see if it reacts.
Defiling corpses, are we?
Just like a prod.
Okay, you prod the corpse. It sits up and says, "Hey!" No, I'm kidding. It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Well,
watch where you're poking that thing.
That's what she said.
Go ask. Should we check what seems in the backpack, or what?
Okay, well you'll have to like move the corpse in order to get to the backpack.
I love how the paladin is just like, well, let's check
let's
for
loot
loot.
that corpse. Woo!
Well, that's a loot. Maybe some clue on where it came from, who this is, why.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, I was thinking. I'm not gonna say this character, but I was thinking could be some kind of adventurer or something from the description. So it's probably not a bad idea to check the pack.
Doesn't sound like he's like some kind of squire or knight, so probably doesn't carry sigils or stuff that would indicate who it is.
No, but might have something from the land around here, where we are.
Okay, so you're gonna move the corpse out the way so you can check the backpack.
I'm gonna roll it over, keeping it on the dais.
Well, it squishes, very unpleasant. Like, it's fresher than the skeletons, but it doesn't mean that it's fresh. But you're able to get the backpack, and inside you find 3 torches. Someone's gonna want to keep itemized list if they want any of it. A small money pouch. A hammer, like a not like a war hammer, but like an actual hammer.
Okay.
Some chisels.
Okay.
And 3 days of rations that have went bad.
I take a look inside the money pouch.
Okay. Inside you find 5 gold, 10 silver, 20 copper.
Okay. Does the coinage on the gold pieces match the current where we came from?
See, ask good questions. I like that.
Very good question. Very good question.
The on the coins themselves, they're of a different shape than what you're used to, and they don't have your current like ruler or whatever or person on your coin that you have. It's something
perhaps
different.
Whoever
make
this
an intelligence
person is.
check for me, would you?
Mm.
Okay.
Dow.
Jesus. All right.
All right. You notice that the picture on the gold coin looks very familiar. Actually, it looks a lot like that crazed wizard.
Oh God.
That seemed to have teleported you.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Okay. My ignorance of the old game lore comes into play here. This wizard. Is he well known to have his own kingdom?
You have no idea who he is.
Okay.
He said his name, but that's all you know of him.
All right.
I'm not talking about Halaster. I'm talking about the one that challenged Halaster.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Was it 5 gold?
Yeah, it was 5 gold, 10 silver, 20 copper.
Should we just pool that money in case we need anything after, or?
Yeah, we can keep it in the pouch and split it up later if we really need to.
Yeah, that might be best.
Let's see. I'm going to make a note. Wizard face.
What about the hammer and chisels? Do you think those would come in handy for anything?
Yeah, you would put them into his pack. We never know.
Want to hit something?
I mean, this place is made of stone, right?
Oh, so
yeah, he had a backpack.
You took the hammer and chisels?
Yeah, you would put them in his pack.
Okay.
You got the stick to carry it.
That means
It is considering that the guy is.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Considering that the guy is decomposing, is his leather gear starting to wear and tear?
Very, very well put, but yes, it is.
Very
Sorry,
good
it's not
question.
magical. I like
so
the
we
way
kinda-
you asked that, though. See, this is going to be so much fun later.
So I'm going to say that we should probably not put much worth in his backpack. Let's reposition his stuff.
Okay.
Is there anything else about the dais that stands out?
Just the scabbard was sitting underneath the guy.
The scabbard. How does the scabbard look? Is it
Well,
out?
it looks like it was ripped off of the corpse's belt.
Right. Is there anything in the scabbard?
Yes.
I'd assume a sword.
You would assume correctly.
Does someone want to take a look at the sword? See if it's any...
Man, you are a bunch of fraidy cats.
Yeah,
What about a sword sitting on a spooky dais? Are you afraid of? Come on, guys.
What kind of sword is it?
I don't know. Oh, you mean what size?
Yeah,
It's about a longsword size.
And how worn does it look? He's an armorer, so he can get just like this other the short swords.
Are you pulling it out of the sky?
No, I'm just expecting. Not yet. I'm just inspecting it overall.
Oh, okay. Well, from what you can see of it, which is just the pommel, it looks like it's fairly well worn. But maybe not as worn as the short swords, but you can't really tell until you see the blade. Remember, it's been laying underneath a rotting guy. So it's not exactly the best.
You would draw this slowly.
All right.
Just like this to inspect the blade.
And it starts talking to you. Hey, guys, how's it going? No, I'm kidding.
Suddenly, fire!
Holy Avenger +5. No.
Are there girls there?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Hey, buddy. I won't slip right in your scabbard, you know what I mean? No. You pull it out. It looks like a battered but serviceable blade.
Okay.
I'll hang on to it for now.
I was going to say, it might be worth hanging on to. You never know.
Yeah. Resheathe.
Doesn't smell too good. It's been having a bunch of rotting flesh over the
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. It might need a bit of a cleaning, sure, but
is there any water nearby?
No,
we've been heard.
Just liquid on the walls. No, there isn't any pools that you can see around here.
You know, I like how you assume you could get the stink off just with water. I think that's interesting.
Well, he has some Tide pouches in his backpack.
Oh.
Yeah, like what else we're going to use here?
He has Windex.
Did you say Tide pouches?
Yes. He whips out some Ajax.
Right. Now that is why every adventurer should carry with him 5 jars of tomato juice.
Some vinegar.
In case you run into junk, is that it?
Some potpourri.
Speaking of vinegar, I was evil once as a GM. I had the players find a fountain of water that healed them, but as soon as they exited the room, the water turned into vinegar.
Delicious.
Mm.
Ugh. So they're vomiting everywhere.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Anyways, we found stuff.
You found
Anything else in the
stuff.
And the stuff is dead.
Not that you can see.
Okay, so otherwise, so from this guy and the skeletons, there's no way past this rubble.
And
you see a wall with a
them.
now familiar carving on it.
All right.
Does this look like a worship area? Doing a religion check?
Oh, good call. Actually, give me a roll. What was that? Wisdom -2.
No. I'll announce who I'm rolling for instead of just switching at the pain in the ass out of combat.
Say what?
See, I'll announce who I'm rolling for instead of switching back and forth when I'm not in combat.
That's fine. But it's religion is wisdom -2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And your wisdom is... you didn't. This looks like it was some sort of religious area, but what it was worshipping or why it was made, you're not exactly sure, other than the fact that the dais is definitely, aged and appears to have some sort of religious significance.
Alright. I should mention it with the group.
You're riveted.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's okay. That's interesting. Well, no, I just what do we do with this information?
Perhaps we're dealing with a remnant of a cult.
Okay. A blue oyster cult. Sorry.
purple lightning bolt finds Zeta.
Suddenly rocks fall.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Don't Fear the Reaper starts playing. Okay, I can do this all day. Fair enough.
Well,
okay.
Let's head back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Check
going
out
to
the
say,
stairs.
if there's nothing else here, yeah, we should probably
Doink!
head back up.
God damn it. There we go. Fine. Alright, so
dwarf
you're
is
back
first.
at the staircase leading up. There's light coming from up above.
Is it like flickering from like a torch, or is it constant like daylight?
It appears to be daylight.
Yeah, perhaps we should try going up, try getting the hell out of here.
These stairs look stable. Brent,
Yeah,
doing a 2 and a
they're
stone.
very well constructed.
Say, aren't they the same stairs we just came down?
Well, they're going up. We did different set.
Yeah, we went past a couple these stairs.
Yeah. The staircase appears to be fairly well made. It's resisted time and moisture very well.
And it looks like daylight.
Yep. It appears to be daylight to you.
All right. You would take the lead this time. Heads up. Cautiously.
Alright. Alright.
More cave.
Yay! So you go up, the staircase changes into stones cut into stairs cut into the wall. So, but otherwise they're still growing up, and the light is growing brighter.
Brent doing a depth check. Or are we actually heading closer to the surface?
Yeah,
6, 7 minutes, yeah.
you're actually, in terms of being underground and above surface, you're actually above ground right now.
All right. Continue moving forward unless there's anything else around here.
There's still a staircase going up, and there's a small space behind the staircase, but pay no attention to whatever the hell that clear thing is. It's nothing.
Okay.
Just saving you some time.
Investigates a small space. Okay.
All right.
The dwarf follows.
Appears to be just empty space. There's moisture, some leaves on the ground. The walls appear to be of stacked stone and mortar.
Construction sense 5.
It's worked stone. It's not. You're not. It's not cut into the rock. It's built.
Is it like new or old?
Old. How old you can't tell.
Once again, shit in from this. This is old, but I don't know. It may not be as old as down there.
Okay.
Either way, we're up and out. Let's see what else is here. The
Sounds
motion
like a
towards
plan.
the stairs.
Okay, fair enough.
There's nothing else in the room.
Not. There's just like leaves and like dirt and debris. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing
that, you
that
can
wouldn't
tell of
seem
any
weird.
interest. What?
Yeah, like nothing that would seem out of place, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, head back up.
Okay.
Follow the stairs again. You're in lead.
All right, you get up to the top here. See the stairs going up to what appears to be the remains of a trap door. that was made of stone and metal, but for whatever reason, the trapdoor is sitting off to the side. It's like either fell out to the ground right here, or or whatever, however it got out, you don't know, but it's no longer like attached to the top, and you can see sunlight streaming out through the top here.
And would the hole match the door?
Yeah,
roughly. Okay.
Yeah, you can see the framework where there was the trap door, and you can see the rusted metal on the trap door itself, where it's laying, and you can put 2 and 2 together.
And it's only the hole. I try to detect evil noise.
You can't detect any evil within range.
Alright, and shrug and head up the stairs. Drent and you and lead, Drent following.
Alright. You managed to exit out, and you are standing on top of what appears to be a crumpled building. Like a building that caved in on itself. However tall this building was, you don't know. But this floor, the floor that you're standing on, was not originally the top. You can tell that without even making a roll. So.
And what's around it? What are we surrounded by?
You can see some trees off in the distance. You can see a road off to your west.
And is there any good way down off of this?
Actually doesn't show very well here, but the building had like crumpled on itself, so there's like rubble piles, all around here. So you can climb down.
And turn to the rest. Like, what do you say?
Suddenly, your party doubles.
Motion towards the road. We know where this leads. Let's see where that leads.
Wow. All right. So, where are you guys going?
Nowhere yet, but I'm suggesting towards the road.
Yeah, could we tell where we are? Like in the world?
Not from standing on top of a busted out building. It's not where you've been before. But
okay, so we can tell that we are in a building somewhere.
You're definitely no longer in water deep or underneath it, that's for sure.
But we are at the top of some kind of structure, and there's no way down.
It seems to be out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Is there anything around that tree? Or is this just a lone tree?
There's more trees.
Ah.
About as far as you can see, though.
I see. So I'd be heading into a forest type area.
Okay. I guess we'll go back down then.
Right.
You're going back down the stairs?
Well, jumping over the edge might not be the best idea.
I accidentally moved it. There is... That's what I was saying, is there's like debris that you can climb down.
Ew.
I kind of forgot to save the work before. So there's like building stones and stuff that you can climb down.
Drent campers down first, and then lead.
Drent does backflips down it.
Which side?
Carefully, heading towards the road.
All right.
We can walk.
So
down
west.
and walk around.
Okay.
That way then. I guess.
Yes.
He says, "Whoa, I'm Dwarven Ninja."
Well,
You were shrugging files, all right.
we're lost, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, couldn't get any
Okay,
worse.
I follow.
Couldn't get any worse. Yeah, let's follow the yellow brick road and see where it leads.
All right.
Wow.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry.
The stream has been shut down due to copyright.
I know, right?
Square Enix. All right.
Balls.
Squarnix.
Square Enix.
All right.
What?
You guys are actually not right there. You're about right there. Now, this map has no features on it on purpose because there's no possible way you could know what's ahead of you. So,
Okay, that makes sense.
We don't even know which direction to head in.
I can tell you that up is north.
And I assume we came from south, right?
Yeah, here, I'm going to put an X where you were.
Right.
So,
Okay.
you guys have made it out of that dungeon. And just give me a second to calculate your XP, and then we're kind of done for the day.
Okay.
I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
So just let me calculate some XP. I don't actually need that roller. I need my calculator. Need to calculate. Sorry, I don't mean to keep you waiting. It's actually, you guys did really good on terms of figuring things out. I really like your guys' smart questions.
Yeah, the questions are smart. I don't know about the rolls sometimes, but
Yeah, well, bad rolls are going to happen all the time.
that's just what happens. Yeah.
Long need a saving throw.
True.
All right, you each get 550 XP.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Let's see.
you know, I like the use of brains. Now, of course, your characters can't be too super smart and can't use stuff, information outside of what they'd known. But reasonable questions and clever stuff always gains you XP in a game that I run. Because it's not all about just smash stuff until dead.
How much did we get? 500?
550.
Each.
Yeah, each.
Okay. That is good.
Well, you guys were pretty smart. The figuring out the thing about the chest, it's actually kind of funny. Is I thought there was no way that you guys were going to miss the fact that the freeze was standing there with either exclaiming or singing. Especially when it just so happened that the bard decided that he was going to be the one to grab onto the damn chest. I just found that highly amusing. It was like I couldn't have made this up better had I tried.
That was good actually. I like that.
That worked out pretty well, I thought.
It did take us a little while to figure it out, but we did get there.
It's understandably to be cautious. I mean, through Bard across the room, he managed to avoid damage, and yes, the sucker could have killed you, and it probably could have killed the Bard too. Actually,
probably.
Yeah. There's a point where players' caution becomes a hindrance. Like we used to call in a previous group we used to call it statue phobia.
Statue phobia.
As soon as the GM describes the room's nature and how there are statues in the room, the players go, "No, we go the other way, because those statues are gonna fuck us up."
Right. Well, I don't want to hand feed you guys. I don't want to spoon feed you. I don't want to tell you got to do this, so do it. I just want to make sure that I'm explaining what I want you to see as well as possible, and let you guys figure it out. It's more fun that way. I mean, who wants to do a game that I'm basically playing with myself?
By the way, we do actually know the name of the guy of the other mage.
Right, you do. As you know his name. That's all you know.
We know his name, but we don't know anything else.
Do you remember what his name was?
Amal here.
Very good.
Well, actually we do know something else too. Actually, about him. We know that he must be something involved in this land. Some ruler or some higher up, obviously. Also has a nice striking pose on these coins.
Strike pose. Yeah. It's definitely getting interesting. You guys are a good group. If it's just you're all waiting around to see what someone else will say.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just because we're getting used to playing with one another and getting used to second edition. At least Inkbond and myself. And
it didn't help that I was using a skill that doesn't technically exist. Yeah, roll a spot check.
Right.
What I was thinking of your half elf, spot.
Yeah.
And
that's something that you just roll without my knowledge, because otherwise I would know.
Yeah, unless you actively search. If you actively search, you have a better chance, but you have a passive chance.
Yeah, but I checked out. I talked about another proficiency up I took. I took tumbling, and to use it, I have to be first, and elect to not make any attacks, and then give myself a bonus.
Basically,
to AC.
You're going into like a defensive crouch, and they're like bouncing around.
Yeah, and it gives me a 6 bonus to AC.
Solid.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
but then again, I will not do any damage. But also, I could probably use that to play musical instruments, I guess. Because it doesn't say that I have to do any actions to do it. Just that I have to be first, and I have to not make attacks.
I see what you're saying. Sort of. It could be like sanctuary, like the sanctuary spell for a cleric. You can't do anything in it, like attack-wise, but you're still there, and you can talk to people.
I could play an instrument and give people bonuses.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad little gamemanship there. All right, well, I think this is a good place to stop. We'll pick up next week and see if you guys can get in any more trouble not hitting anything. I love how the mage was the one that was able to roll and hit stuff. Like the badass paladin was like, whiffer.
Now, to be fair, it did actually take me. I didn't do it on the first turn, so it did actually take me 2
mage, and the fact you hit something.
And basically made it explode. Yeah, I know.
Yes. It's good time.
By the way, there's one thing I want to try before we stop.
Okay.
And that's the bard thing I do have, which is my 10% chance to know something about a magical item.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
So I'm going to try that on the trumpet, because I can.
That's a great idea.
Bardic knowledge on the trumpet.
No!
Oh, so close.
Yeah, it was actually damn close for a 10% chance.
Oh. You tried really, really hard, but it still just looks like a really nice trumpet to you.
Yeah.
You definitely know it's magical.
And I know that it's mine because
Yeah.
my name is magically written on it now.
Yeah. That's good times.
Awesome.
So, all right, guys.
Let's,
It was a very good session. Nobody died, so we're
that's
way ahead
a
of the
good
game. And yeah, we'll pick up.
So we're
next
resting
week.
now.
Let's say what?
Cool.
So counting this as like we're gonna camp here or something. We're just picking up.
We're just gonna pick up where we left off. We'll worry about camping and stuff next time.
Okay.
Just this is a good way to break here.
yeah. Oh, someone brought the marshmallows.
Yes, we'll roast them on the dwarf's head. Anyway, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for everyone who had watched or will watch. I'll throw this up on YouTube as well. So, hope you guys had as much fun as we had. Bye.